Hello Pisces, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Star Tarot. I'm addicted to this one lately. It's by Kathy McLeland. There's the website if you would like it. The Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Rockpool Publishing is the website. .com.au as an apple, use an umbrella. Whew! I'm really addicted to these cards lately. I just love using them, so here we are again. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, it's your card. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Princess of Cups, also known as the Page of Cups, at the bottom. I don't usually, well, I don't always use the bottom card. It's just, I just did it before I thought about it this time, to tell you the truth. Okay. Something good is coming, but like, I'm a Pisces too, so when I say this, take it with a grain of salt. It's something is coming, something good is coming, but you're just not catching on. Which, I've been in that boat myself. Like, it's good, but I'm like, is it? Until it's finally said and done, I'm like, oh, I guess it was. I don't know. It's just, it's like that. It's like, is it really? I don't know. It's like, I'm not catching on. It's like you're not catching on. Whatever is going on here, loud card. You got the Moon card, which is your card, but it is also mystery. And you got your challenge card of the Knight of Cups. Something really good. I feel like something good is being offered to you, but you don't realize what exactly is being offered. Like, it's almost like somebody's saying, here, you want some of this? And you're like, yeah. For example, maybe they give you like a dresser just for something easy. But then you find out the dresser is like worth like, you know, $5,000 or something like that. It's just like you don't understand what the value is of what you've been given. I don't think it's going to be monetary for most of you, by the way, but it's like somebody's coming into your life. But as they're coming into your life, you're not realizing like how they're going to fit in and how, like that they're going to become a major player in your life. Somebody's coming in very quietly. I think this is like a person. Like, and we can go a few different ways about how this is going to go. It doesn't have to be romance. Could be a friendship, could be some type of, I don't know. However this is adding up for you, but somebody's coming into your life and they're going to become a major player in your life, very influential, around all the time, somebody you can confide in, somebody who trusts you, somebody that you're going to learn to trust. I think you're going to learn to trust this person. I think it's going to take some time. They do seem to be a bit reserved. I think that's one of the reasons. Yet when they're coming towards you, they know that like they're going to hang around and you're going to be in their life for a while. They seem to know it. This is a curious card for you. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, why do I say it's curious? Because I think this is how you're handling it. I think this is why you're not seeing it. Kind of like, yeah, people come, people go. You know, it doesn't mean, you know. It's almost like on the Pisces side, as a Pisces, I'm going to say, there's people I like, there's people I don't. And just because I like somebody doesn't mean they're going to stay. Like, I might, because I feel like as a Pisces, I think we've had this a lot. There's people that come into your life, you like them a lot, and then they're gone. And you're like, oh, well, I guess that's how that is. Like, what are you going to do? You know, grab onto their shirt tail and go, please don't leave. Like, hopefully not. But, like, I feel like that's why you're not catching on. Because you're like, yeah, well, there's nice people come into my life, and they go, and they come and they go. And just because I like somebody doesn't mean they're going to stick around. And, I mean, we'll see. But I just feel like I'm not, like, not over-investing. I'm like, yeah, I like them. Yeah, it'd be cool. I'm just not sold on it. That's why this is going to take some time. You need some time to, like, really see, like, wow, they're really not going anywhere. Like, really, this is really a very strong connection. This doesn't have to be romantic. For some of you it will be, but it doesn't have to be. This is somebody who's going to really, the longer you get to know them, the more they're going to mean to you, the closer and tighter of a bond you're going to have with them. I think you're going to get very, very close to this person. They move slowly, purposefully. They do have a lot of passion. They do have a lot of strength. They can move fast, but they won't, if that makes sense. They could move things forward quicker, but they won't. That's just, they don't feel like that's right for this connection with you. So they do have a bit of fire to their personality, but when it comes meshing or getting to know each other, they're kind of like, they'll be a little bit, you know, talking about intimate stuff, but then they'll do a lot of superficial or just like not really important stuff, kind of like, you know, let's go to the grocery store type thing. You know, some of them, every now and then you'll have a really good talk, deep talk, but it's like, okay, hey, let's go outside and do this, let's go do that, let's go to the movies, let's go have some dinner, let's go do this. Like, they'll keep it light and airy most of the time, but they'll calculate when they want to have a more in-depth or meaningful conversation with you. They do have a very spontaneous side. Spontaneous. I'm seeing it with the Knight of Wands and the Prosperity. They know when to move forward on things. This isn't really haphazard. This is more like when they see something good, they move quickly. They don't, it's not just like reckless. It's kind of like, ooh, that's a good idea. Boom, there they go. So they move fast on the right things, if that makes sense. They're not just like, oh, that looks fun, let's do that. It's not really how they work, just so you know, because I feel like you might not realize that at first. That's coming up as the challenge, because this person may seem very random, and I do feel like this is somebody who would splurge on themselves or maybe spend a little extra money. But for example, say they get, you know, a really nice dinner, or maybe they buy a really nice article of clothing or something, and say like it costs maybe even $500. It may seem like they're very spendthrifty, or they're just kind of like, but this is money they've already calculated. This is money they're like, I can afford to use this. When it comes to their main income, or it comes to their prosperity, they're very careful with that. They've decided what they can spend and what they can't. They never, like, this is a person that wouldn't spend their rent money on something frivolous, or they would, like, if they have money invested, or they're saving up for, like, I don't know, a couch. I don't know why that's coming in, but if they're saving up for a couch, for example, that money stays there. That money doesn't get used for fun stuff. That's got a purpose. Or if they're saving up for a car, a house, whatever, that money is being put there and it doesn't get touched. It just keeps adding, and they just keep adding to it. So it may look like they're a little bit more random or a little bit more of a spendthrift, but they're not really. They're very calculated. They're also that type of person, like, I have money and I want to enjoy life while I can. So they kind of divvy it up, like, purposefully. Like, I'm going to use this money for fun. This is for business, or this is for a purpose. This is extra money so that I can enjoy my life, because I'm not here just to drag myself through it. I want to enjoy life too as I do that. So they calculate how fast they're going to, you know, accrue this money. They know what they're doing. They got a lot of earth with that fire. Very interesting to me. This is somebody who knows how to have fun, but always makes very good business financial decisions. So it may seem like on the outside that they don't, but they really do. When you really get to know them, you're going to see it. Because I feel like other people might have misconceptions about them, like, you know, this person is careless or something like that. They're a lot of fun. I think they're a lot of fun. That's part of it. They are a lot of fun. But people, it kind of goes along the same lines of, like, you know, people sometimes mistake nice people for weak people, which is not true. This person gets mistaked for just like a very, you know, thoughtless person because they have a lot of fun. That's not true. They know what they're thinking. They know what they're doing. They just know how to have a good time too. You know what I mean? They know how to relax and let go within respect of their own parameters. And they are the type of person, they set their own boundaries. And then if you're not one who does that yet, they will teach you to do that as well. Because to them, that's the right way to live. Everybody should have boundaries. Everybody should set their own boundaries, and they should hold those boundaries. So if you're not a person who does that, this person is, and they will probably be pretty insistent that you learn how to hold your own boundaries. You should define your own boundaries, but this person will also be like, and you need to regulate that and make sure that those boundaries uphold, and you don't let people cross them. Like, I'm getting this finger pointing. Yeah, I'm finger pointing. Why not? Finger pointing here. Like, you have to have boundaries, and you need to uphold those boundaries. You don't let people cross your boundaries. I feel like this is how this person would talk after a while. Finger pointing. Okay, why not? This card does come in. It is the Lover's card, so this could be romantic. It doesn't have to be. So I have seen this come in with, like, you know, a kindred spirit that's like, there's nothing physical, there's nothing sexual about it. I have seen it come in that way. So this doesn't have to be a sexual relationship, romantic, or anything like that, just to be fair. You do have an accompanying card of passion and love, so it's not very far out of the realm of romance. But if it's not romance, this is somebody who, like, you have a lot of fun with. It's kind of like there's certain things you like to do and they like to do, and this is where you match up. Kind of like if you like to go skydiving, I cringe. If you like to go skydiving, this person would match that. Maybe snowboarding, maybe something where you're still on the ground. Me personally, it would be like skydiving. Oh my gosh, I think I'd pass out before I even thought about it. Like before I even got on the plane, I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't make it. Yeah. This person, if you don't already hold your boundaries, like, they seem to be that, like, you need to define your own boundaries and you need to uphold them. If you have a hard time holding your own boundaries, this person is going to be a champion for you to help you learn or to stand with you so that you can hold your own boundaries. There's, like, this is a very positive card in this reading. And it's not that it's not usually, but the Seven of Wands makes me feel like this person is going to be a very strong support when you need to hold the line and you need to, like, back people off and kind of like, don't cross this line. This person will not only back you up, but they'll, like, you know what, when that happens next time, try it this way or try doing it this way. They'll give you ideas and pointers on what they do, and they'll help you think things out, like, what else could we do? Let's try to brainstorm together and see what else we can do to help you hold these boundaries. They will help you. This is a very helpful energy. You're very helpful for them too, because I feel like your natural Pisces energy, for those of you who are Pisces, anybody can watch these, of course, but you're going to have a very, like, different way of looking at things. You inspire this person to see life differently and to try new things. So this person gets a lot of, like, you know, you're like a fresh creative idea. You're just very fresh, you're very creative. They just love to hear what you have to say. And you give them, like, this whole plethora of new possibilities, kind of like, oh, that's a good idea. That Pisces made a good point. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could try that. We should pick one of these things and actually make it happen. You have the dreams, they have the ambition. The two of you together will make things happen. Yeah, because I see this, like, you're not believing it at first. I went through all that and I got really excited, but you're not going to believe it at first. And I feel like this is what I said in the beginning, like, it's going to escape you. The gravity of what's going on here is going to escape you, because I just feel like I'm not believing in it. I'm like, yeah, people come, people go. We'll see. Yeah, I guess. Sure. I'm not really buying into it, but I'm telling you, because that's what the Five of Swords is, like the fruitless wind, the Six of Pentacles. Like, I'll be nice to this person. I can hang out with them, but I'm not expecting them to be, you know, my best friend. Like, I'm not expecting it. They're going to prove you. They're going to prove it to you. There's also this interesting hermit energy here with the Magician, which can be good for Pisces, because the hermit is Virgo. Virgo is Pisces opposite. When opposite signs work together, they can grow from each other. When they contrast from each other, they can drag each other down. So in this situation, I feel like this is more of a helping you build up. This person could have, they might use critique as a way of showing affection. That's a Virgo thing. Like, they critique things, but be careful, because sometimes Pisces takes the critique as, like, an insult. Instead of seeing it as a critique, they see it as an insult, especially if it's too much, if it happens too often. I don't see this going out of balance here, but this person might have the tendency to critique, and if you watch them, they always do it with the people they care about, and to them, they're not doing anything negative. Like, they're not coming at it in a negative way. But for example, say you made a cake, just because I like cooking analogies, and you're like, hey, this was pretty good, right? They're like, well, yeah, I like the flavor. Could be a little bit more moist. If you put this in instead of that, I think you'd enjoy this cake more. Pisces could take that as like, aw, like they didn't like it. Instead of going, oh, wait, they're giving me an idea to improve my cake to make it better, because that's a Virgo thing, to improve. Kind of like, that was good, but this would make it better. That's kind of a Virgo thing. The trick for Pisces is to not be like, oh, you didn't like it. Like, sometimes they get stuck in, and I'm saying this as a Pisces, not to get stuck in like, oh, I mean, I thought it was a great cake, and they thought it was dry. The trick is to not get stuck in that. To realize they're just giving you ideas to make things better. And this energy could do that more often than not. Once you catch on, that's how they show love. For me, when I was younger, the way I noticed it with, like, I noticed how Virgos do that with the people that matter to them. They'll give ideas to, and they'll say, well, this could go better that way, or this could go better this way. They do that with people that they value, and you realize, like, it's not meant to be negative. It's meant to be like something to lift you up higher and help you do better and to get more out of your situation, so you can enjoy things more. It's a love thing. They do that for people they love. Like, once you realize that, it's kind of like, and you expect it, like, they're probably going to have an idea for me to do this a little better, so I'm curious what they're going to say. If you can kind of get into that frame of mind, like, I wonder what they would do differently, I wonder what they would think would make this better, and then just make note of it, and, like, maybe I'll try that, maybe I'll, you know. Or if you don't want to try it, just realize that they're going to do it, and if you expect it and realize, that's when they're engaging, that's when they care. There could be some of that energy here. It's different for different people. I know some Virgos who don't do it very often. I know other Virgos who, I swear, can't take a breath without another criticism. Sometimes it just seems like it. It depends on the Virgo energy. If it's there, some are more heavy on that than others. This person, like, they love you. Like, this person loves you to bits. They get the Nine of Cups, the beauty, and the trust. The Nine of Cups makes me feel like they don't need you, they want you. Hopefully that comes across right. Because sometimes people get, I don't think need is okay. When somebody needs you, it's not like they're there. Sometimes they may not stay around because they want to. They just feel like they have to. So need, to mean, when you need somebody, somebody could stick around for the wrong reasons. Like, if somebody needs you because they need you to pay their mortgage, or they need you to pay their car note, or they need you for health insurance, that's not okay. If somebody wants you around because you add joy to their life, or you help them figure things out, and they really would like you to be there because it's nicer for you to be around, their life is better for you to be around, they want you to be there. They'd still be okay if you weren't there, but they are much happier with you there. They want you there. Want is better than need when it comes to this situation. And when I'm getting this Nine of Cups, they want you there. They don't need you, they want you. I hope I'm saying it right, because want is so much stronger than need. Like, when somebody wants you there, not like you know, it's kind of like an empty seat. Like, it could stay empty, but they would like you in that seat. They don't need somebody in that seat. They want you there. I hope that makes sense. Like, they want you. They don't need, they want. I hope that makes different. I hope that makes sense. Because that's what this energy is going to be like. Again, I'm getting, like, you slowly are coming into this. It's going to take you a while to really settle into it and believe what's going on here. It's like the test of time. The longer they're around, the more you're going to feel like, wow, like, really? Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.